Brent, welcome. So this is our first time actually talking to each other outside of the gym regarding MEGS. So first of all, I just want to welcome you here. So why don't we bring you on?
Appreciate
Um,
it. Oh, look at me there.
yeah, you're nice and big. So
I'm happy to be here. Well, yeah, that's right. I'll try
so
to keep double chin out of the picture. So
why don't we just? So we were at the gym this morning. You know, it wasn't one of your best days. You started off. I don't know if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed or what was going on there, but I asked you about it earlier. It wasn't really something you want to go into. I totally respect that. So, but
I
today,
will say, yeah, I'd say, yeah, probably just one of those mornings. It's a little more of those mornings that the sciatica was really bothering me, and I didn't warm up as much as I could. Probably about halfway through, I finally start feeling much better. But that when that's there, it's kind of always aggravating, and I can't do anything without hurting. So I will throw it on that. But the frustration of not knowing what color team I was on was bothering me. But everybody was having a good time with it. That's fine.
yeah, it really
So
spilled over. It was quite. It was Craig was having fun. He was having a good time at your expense. But you know that
it was
really
taking a
isn't.
life of its own.
It really was. But that's not really why we're here. We're here to
Yep.
review one of the coolest nutmegs we've seen in a long time. Really, but we're talking about the gym during our play, and so I just want to go through it. I really want to get your 2 cents on what you're seeing here. I mean, I just want to get in the mind of someone who's been megged many
Oh yeah.
times. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
many.
so without further ado, let's give this a play, and then let's just walk through this a little bit. So, okay, we got Trey Young coming. And then look at first of all, look at let me pause
Oh
there. Look at the
yeah.
stance.
The first the I had not seen this. I didn't see it in the game. Let's see. Looks what's the score here? This must be second quarter. It's 80-67 or whatever.
Yeah, yep.
So yeah, I mean, this is this is issue number one. I mean, what is Durant 6'11"? I mean, I could
Yes.
probably walk through those legs myself without bending over. There's trouble right there. You know what's coming, and without you telling me there's a Meg video, I knew what it was.
I mean, you see a stance like that, there's no
Oh,
coming back from this. I mean,
I
that's
I would get a Meg on this.
I
In
mean,
fact,
I think
he should be fined if he didn't get a Meg on this.
absolutely. I mean, it's just incredible the amount of room that is there, the space. I mean, it's just. I think Eric has made references to things like, the Red Seas parting, or I mean,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
remarkable. I mean, how would you even describe the space that are between these legs right here?
I mean, I don't know. There's probably some measuring tapes you might have to put together. There's that much space. I mean, it's huge. And the question then that I take in my mind is, okay, is some guy going to come flying through there? He's going to meg it to a guy. Is the guy over in the corner going to come up, or is this going to be a super meg and he's just going to one hand it and slam it? Then it kind of begs the question, okay, what am I going to stay up for here? It's got to be good.
I
So
mean, you've been in this position before. I mean, let's not
I've been in
forget.
this position. I have.
Roughly a year ago, around this time, Nate froze you just like this, and then we call it a super meg. I mean, he
Yes.
goes through your legs and finishes,
And
and I think
guides to
that's
the
what we're about to
basket.
see right here.
Yep.
So what? Let's just see Durant's reaction here. So let's play this for a second. Whoa! What?
It's over. It's already over.
What just
Now the
happened?
question here is what's he going to do here? He's obviously got him. He doesn't have to worry about the Durantula anymore. Does he just take the scoring opportunity, or is he going to dish it? And you don't quite know yet.
Right, and look at LeBron. I mean, LeBron has no interest in playing help DJ. You see him over there? I mean, he's just standing there. And as
Yeah.
Trey Young goes through, oh, there it is. And he's not even looking to pass. He just said, you know what?
No.
I'm gonna just super make this guy. And look at this though. He no sells it. He doesn't even look at Durant. I mean, if I were to do that to one of you guys, I would be laughing so
Oh yeah,
hard.
you got to work it. It's really surprising he doesn't. I don't know. Do some sort of a sign or something. I mean, how do you not? How do you not? Like maybe him and point to both him and and LeBron. I mean, LeBron like left Tarantula on an island. Like it's like a party he didn't get invited to, and he's just pissed.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you would think to watch your teammate get super meg like that, and then to not even come over and try to make it at least so it doesn't complete the super meg is in my mind that's unacceptable.
So
I mean,
what happens after this? He just goes down the other end because that's what I don't. What is
look
he?
at this.
He just goes
I mean,
down.
they don't even look at each other. So I don't
Oh
even
my
know what
God!
Durant
It's like
does.
it's like that didn't happen.
Exactly.
That's odd.
And then he just throws it up, and well, yeah, the lack of acknowledgement is, I think, is what bothers me. What bothers you most about that whole thing?
I think that's very disappointing. I mean, obviously that'd be a showstopper in our gym. So, I mean, basically it'd be like as soon we might have stopped the game and just handed the trophy right there for the day.
I would be dead. I wouldn't be. I'd be laughing for 10 minutes straight minimum after witnessing something like that. I mean, to see someone freeze the way that Durant froze, and then the look back, like, oh, where did he go?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the problem. If you're in those positions, and that's the thing, he puts himself in a bad defensive stance. As soon as the ball's through, it's already over. There's nothing you could do unless he's going to tackle the guy, and all you can do is just watch and hope Trae Young misses it. And of course, he's not going to miss that. He's going to make that 95% of the time.
He's a professional.
Right. And I don't know if the guy under the basket even wanted to sort of come out and sort of challenge him. He's like, hey, Durant, you put yourself there, man. What can I do about it?
I mean, if he wasn't careful, I mean, maybe what if, I mean, there could have been a situation where Trae Young MEGS Kevin Durant and then MEGS LeBron after that and then finishes.
Oh, that would have been they might have both retired.
Right there. That's just it. But
LeBron's done.
He's like, all right, no moss.
So now, was the title? Did the video I see that was online or on YouTube? What was the title of it? Did they reference Meg at all, or just
they called it a nutmeg? Which we are the experts.
Okay.
We're the experts in Meg. We've kind of coined the term. We own this sort of. We own the excitement surrounding it. We really feel like we've embraced the love of the Meg and really have emphasized it in our gym. So nobody else really does that. I don't think anyone, maybe Trae Young is the only one who really appreciates it on the level that we do.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Trae, you see, obviously younger guys, young 20s, like 21 is even there. So, I mean, he's probably from, he's from that vintage that really likes the Gen Z, really likes the nutmeg. Could be, maybe that's what Durant was just like. Maybe kind of waltzed in, just kind of forgetting, putting himself there, like just doesn't think it's going to happen, and that's when it happens.
Durant's a little old school, and same with LeBron.
Yeah, could be there.
We've had these conversations with like some of these older players. It's like, how go ahead and nutmeg me. I've had people not care in other gyms when I nutmeg them. They no sell it totally. They're not really that interested, and they don't really care. So it's weird for me to see, but honestly, it's the no eye contact thing. What do you call it when you avoid making eye contact with someone because it was kind of awkward what just happened, and you don't really want to make that
socially awkward, maybe, or something. Yeah, it's odd. Now, was there any crowd noise? Was there any reaction to the crowd to it? Did everybody go, oh, like a good dunk, or just not really?
I can only imagine. I didn't watch the full video. I heard the announcers. Okay. They didn't even really acknowledge that it was a nutmeg. They said, oh, he went through the legs, but it's like they're not really.
No, that's totally disrespecting what the nutmeg is. I'm glad they titled it and put nutmeg in the title. That's giving it some decent respect.
Absolutely. So,
what kind of viewership did they get so far? Are they well into the thousands, or where are they at?
It's really difficult. It's really difficult to know, but I can only I think the more that we educate people on the importance of nutmegging and the importance of the role it has in the game, I don't know if it'll ever get the respect that it deserves, but we can always do our part, and that's all we can really do.
Yeah, I think like any Yeah, like any good pundit, that's what we can do. Well, we're better than pundits. We're experts at this point. I mean, we have almost 650 videos on our channel. Just really that really was born out of the nutmeg, and look what's grown into. So
Absolutely. Well, what do they say? 10,000 hours to become an expert? I mean, combined in the gym, we got to be getting close.
well, yeah, when you consider all those thousands of hours people have been watching us, do this, it's impressive. We appreciate the fans and the subscribers. Without them, we probably wouldn't be here talking about this right now. So
I think we might. I think there's a chance that if we
it's
just had 4 or 5 people, we'd be like, they want to hear our opinions on this. So actually, with that, we should thank them. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. We wish you the very best. Have a good rest of your week. Look for more nutmegs. Look for more videos from us. And thank you for liking and subscribing. I'll go ahead and end it here. Thanks, everybody. Nutmegs.
Thanks, Chris.